So welcome back everyone, Mike here. Kind of a chilly morning here in Pennsylvania. It was about 25 degrees, something like that first thing, but it is warming up. And then tomorrow it's gonna rain, like 100% chance of rain. Then I think it gets cold Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that. So before things get real messy out in the woods, and while it's a little bit frozen right now, I'm gonna take the RK37 out, gather up a few red oak logs that I cut over the weekend, get them down to the yard, then we may do a little firewood and we'll just see how it goes. But I like getting that stuff out of the woods when conditions are like they are right now. You know, the ground's a little bit stiff. It's not like a deep freeze or anything like that, but you can get out there without tearing things up and walling around in the mud, and that's kind of what I like to do. So I'm gonna head out now, and I think I have one 8-footer and two 10-footers to bring in.
Alarm goes off at 4:45. Roll out of bed, rub the sleep from my eyes. Throw on a shirt and some jeans and my boots, and then it's time to make that morning drive. Work all day till I'm totally beat. Get back home and fall right to sleep. Alarm goes off in the morning and the cycle's complete. Work, sleep, repeat. Yeah, work, sleep, that's all I ever do anymore. Work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep. Somewhere up the line I forgot what I was working for. Yeah, there goes life, looks like it ain't slowing down for me. All I ever do is work, sleep, repeat. Seems like yesterday I was 17, running bootlegs and draws and screens. Now I'm running up debt and I'm scrambling to make ends meet. So work, sleep, repeat. Yeah, work, sleep, that's all I ever do anymore. Work, sleep, somewhere up the line I forgot what I was working for. Yeah, there goes life, looks like it ain't slowing down for me. All I ever do is work, sleep, repeat. Sometimes at work I just sit around and fantasize about how I can save myself from dying in this working life. When that alarm goes off
All right, I'll show you what I got going on here. This is red oak, if I didn't already mention that. Some people, you know, don't have red oak in their areas, so it's a good hardwood. But this is the butt log right here. I cut that at 10 feet, 6 inches long. I'm taking the second log as well for the Woodmizer. It's 10 feet, 6 inches. Then this one here, yesterday I was thinking I was going to use it for firewood, but it's actually pretty decent. It's cut at 8 feet 6, so I'll save it for the Woodmizer as well. And then this one here and this one here, they both go to firewood. Now normally what I do, I'll just kind of cut them up out in the woods, carry it back in the firewood bucket or the Ranger, something like that. But this big heavy stuff, I'll just carry it in and cut it up down by the pile. But it is pretty heavy to be handling twice. And then besides this for firewood, I still have this whole top down here. Maybe this afternoon, if it doesn't get too sloppy, I will come back over with the RK55 and the Wallenstein skidding winch and pull this top out. But there's a lot of firewood left in it as well. There's the stump off that tree. Like I said, this was dead. It died this past spring. But there's still a lot of wood left in here. There's quite a bit of wood left in this top. But yeah, I'll be able to pull that up, no problem at all. That skidding winch makes all the difference in the world. It does. It allows me to get places that I couldn't get to in the past, or conditions had to be just absolutely perfect to get the wood out. And as you can see, it's a pretty long way up there. And this isn't even one of the steepest parts, but it's too steep for a tractor or even, you know, anything like that. But that's the plan. So I'm going to carry some of these out right now. I'll take the firewood ones out first. That butt log and that other one, I'm not sure. It may be a little too much for the RK37 to carry them out. If it is, I may just have to wait till it freezes and skid them out, but we'll see. Oh, also, I want to give you a quick look at this self-releasing snatch block right here. A lot of people were asking questions about this in the last video that I used it, like how it works, where'd it come from, all that. Well, it came from Wallenstein, and I think it's a must-have with a skidding winch. You know, when I was pulling this oak up the hill, you know, the tractor, it was sitting down here, so you needed a snatch block because you're like on 90 degrees. But, you know, if I would have just had a regular one here, I'd have to pull it up, unhook and all that. This way, it came up, automatically releases, and then just pull the log over this way. It works really well. Exactly how it works, I'll be honest with you right now, I'm not going to know until the next video, and I'll do a close-up on it as it's working. I mean, I have an idea. You know, you got your cable in here. This side is facing down. When the log or whatever hits this, it releases, and it must twist a little bit. I'm not exactly sure, but it worked. I used it 3 times yesterday. It worked every time really, really well. So in the next video when I'm using it, maybe when I'm pulling that top up down there, I will do a close-up of the camera. You know, we'll slow it down, see exactly what's going on there. But it is very handy. It really is. But anyway, I better fire up the tractor and start hauling some of this stuff in. It's starting to get a little bit greasy out here.
Rub the sleep from my eyes, throw on a shirt and some jeans and my boots, and then it's time to make that morning drive. Yeah, work, sleep, that's all I ever do anymore. Somewhere up the line I forgot what I was working for. Sleep, repeat.
right, I'm glad I got those out of the woods. It was starting to get a little slimy. But these two here, I'll use for firewood. And then these three will go on the Woodmizer at some point. That last one that I brought out, the biggest, I wasn't too sure. It weighs somewhere around 1,550, maybe 1,600 pounds, something like that. Yeah, it was getting a little slick, but I didn't have any trouble. I got it out just fine. Take a look at the grain on this red oak if you're not familiar with it. It's pretty. Pretty nice. Sun's trying to come out now a little bit, but rain late tonight, all day tomorrow, I think into Tuesday. So let's see what all I can get done today. Well, that's good. Got a few logs out of the woods this morning. That always makes you feel good. But also, I mentioned earlier, next time I'm using that self-releasing snatch block, I'll get a close-up of that and we'll see exactly what goes down. But that works really, really well. But anyway, like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.